Have you ever wondered about the fascinating world inside each of your body cells? Picture an intricate city, teeming with life and activity. This bustling metropolis, however, is not built of steel, glass, or concrete. It's constructed from a variety of molecules, and it exists within each cell in your body. Cells, my friends, are the fundamental building blocks of life. They are the smallest unit of life that can replicate independently, and they're often referred to as the building blocks of all living things. You, me, the trees outside, the birds in the sky, we're all made up of these microscopic entities, each carrying out a unique set of functions, working round the clock. In the human body, there are trillions of these cells, each with its own speciality. Some cells pump blood, others transmit nerve signals, while some even defend us from harmful invaders. They're like the citizens of our body's cities, each performing a different job to keep the city, or in this case, the body, running smoothly. Just as we explore cities and their landmarks today, we'll delve into these microscopic cities, exploring the various components or landmarks of cells. We'll unravel their mysteries, understand their functions, and along the way we'll also solve some intriguing riddles about these cellular components. Are you ready to dive deeper into this microscopic universe and solve some riddles about cells and their components? Let's embark on this fascinating journey. So here's our first riddle. Which part of the cell serves as the control center, housing all genetic material? Let's dive into the microscopic realm of living organisms. Imagine a bustling city, teeming with activity. The city has a mayor's office, which serves as the command center, overseeing all operations and making critical decisions. Now think about a cell. Can you guess which part of the cell mirrors the role of the mayor's office in our city analogy? As we set the clock ticking for 30 seconds, let the music guide your thoughts. Let it weave you through the intricate maze of cellular components. Feel the adrenaline rush as the rhythm picks up, echoing the rapid workings of your mind. The answer lies within the confines of the cell, a structure so small yet so complex it holds the key to life itself. Don't let the beat intimidate you. Embrace the challenge. Remember, every second counts. Every tick of the clock is a nudge, pushing you closer to the answer. Listen to the music, let it fuel your brain cells and unlock the answer. Time's up. The answer is the nucleus. The nucleus is the control center of the cell. Just like the mayor's office in our city analogy, the nucleus governs the cell, housing all the genetic material. It's the mastermind behind all cellular activities, ensuring the cell functions as it should. A fascinating structure, isn't it? Now let's move on to our next riddle. Ready for the next riddle? Which part of the cell is often referred to as the powerhouse and why? I can almost hear the gears turning in your heads. This one may sound a bit familiar to those of you who've dabbled in the realm of biology before. Now let's get this riddle rolling. Imagine a bustling city, a metropolis teeming with life. Every city has its power plant, right? A place that churns out energy to keep the city's heart beating and its lights shining. Now picture a cell. It's a city in its own right, a tiny metropolis, if you will. So what's the power plant of this cellular city? This little powerhouse is an organelle, a specialized subunit within the cell with a specific job to do. It's pretty much like a tiny factory working round the clock, churning out something absolutely vital for the cell. What is it that this powerhouse produces, you ask? Well, it's a molecule, a sort of currency that the cell uses to power its various functions and activities. But what's the name of this powerhouse? What's the name of this organelle that holds such a crucial role that without it the cell would simply cease to function? Tick-tock, folks, clock's ticking. And stop! The answer is mitochondria. They're called the powerhouse of the cell because they generate most of the cell's supply of adenosine triphosphate, used as a source of chemical energy. Feeling confident? Here's riddle number 3. Which part of the cell is responsible for packaging proteins for transport out of the cell? Let's delve into the fascinating world of cellular biology, where proteins are the movers and shakers, constantly in flux, being created, modified, transported, and broken down. Picture a bustling city with its factories, transportation systems, and waste management facilities. Now imagine this city at a microscopic level. That's what a cell is like. One of the key areas of this cellular city is the department responsible for packaging and dispatching the proteins. Picture a busy post office where parcels are sorted, packaged, and sent off to their destinations. That's what this part of the cell does. But what's the name of this crucial component? Is it the nucleus, the powerhouse, the protector, or something else? Remember, we're looking for the part of the cell that's in charge of packaging proteins for transport out of the cell. The clock is ticking, and the background music is picking up the pace. Can you feel the tension rising? You have 30 seconds to solve this riddle. Time to reveal the answer. It's the Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus modifies, sorts, and packages proteins for transport. It's like the post office of the cell, ensuring that proteins are sent where they need to go. Well done if you got it right. And if not, don't worry, there's always the next riddle. All right, here's our final riddle. Which part of the cell acts as a protective barrier and controls the movement of substances in and out of the cell? Now this is a real brain teaser, isn't it? Imagine a fortress with high walls, guards patrolling, and a selectively open gate. It's not merely a boundary, but a vigilant sentinel, allowing friendly visitors in while keeping the undesirables out. 30 seconds on the clock, my friends. As the timer begins to tick, let your mind wander into the microscopic world of cells. There's a flurry of activity in this minuscule universe. Nutrients, waste products, ions, water molecules, all darting in and out. But who's in charge of this flux? Who decides who gets a pass and who doesn't? As the clock ticks away, the background music quickens, matching your heartbeat, pulsing with the thrill of the quest. This part of the cell is no mere bystander. It's a gatekeeper, a protector, an usher, and a security guard, all rolled into one. It's the unsung hero of cellular activity, maintaining order amidst chaos, keeping the cell healthy and functioning. And time's up. The answer is the cell membrane. It acts as a protective barrier and controls the movement of substances in and out of the cell. Did you guess it right? This tiny, thin layer does so much, doesn't it? It's a testament to the wonders of biology, the intricate dance of life happening right under our microscopes. That was an exciting ride, wasn't it? We have journeyed through the fascinating world of cells, solving riddles and unlocking the mysteries of human biology. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discovered. Our first riddle led us to the nucleus, the control center of the cell. Remember how it directs cell activities and carries the genetic material? It's like the brain of the cell, making sure everything runs smoothly. Next, we moved on to the powerhouse of the cell, the mitochondria. They are the energy producers, converting nutrients into energy that the cell can use. It's like a cellular power station, keeping the lights on and the cell working. The third riddle took us to the Golgi apparatus, the packaging department of the cell. It's like a factory assembly line, processing and packaging proteins for transport. It's an essential part of cell function, ensuring the cell's products are ready for delivery. Finally, we discovered the protector of the cell membrane. It acts as a barrier, controlling what goes in and out of the cell. It's like the cell's bouncer, keeping harmful substances out while allowing necessary materials in. Understanding these basic cell structures and their functions is a key foundation for understanding human biology. Each cell is a microcosm of life, with its own roles and responsibilities. It's a bustling city, with different parts working together to keep the cell, and by extension us, alive and functioning. So, there we have it. A quick dive into the world of cells with a sprinkle of fun riddles to keep us engaged. We've learned about the nucleus, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, and cell membrane. Each one a crucial part of the cell, playing a unique role in keeping us alive and well. Remember, every cell in our body has a world of its own. Keep exploring, keep learning.